So the first one is, why do people get offended when you ask them for their STD test before before you have sex with them? Have that ever happened to you?
No. That has never happened to me. But if it did, I wouldn't get offended. I get tested regularly. You know, me and Kiki is together for what, 8 years? I still got tested yearly. Like, not that I thought that she was cheating, and definitely because I wasn't cheating. But I just it's something that I like to do. Some STDs doesn't pop up for a long time. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just something that I like to do. I like to go get tested yearly. So I don't think something like that is a big deal. I think people look at STDs as these disgusting things, and you got to be sleeping around to get an STD. You can lose your virginity and get an STD from somebody. I watched a movie on Lifetime years ago where a girl, she was a virgin, and she gave head to a boy and got gonorrhea in her mouth.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
She wasn't a hoe. She wasn't sleeping around. So people always, compare the two as like, oh, you got to be sleeping around, and you got to be this, and you got to be that. No, you don't. This shit can literally happen at any time from anybody. And even if you catch it from somebody, it doesn't mean that they are sleeping around. You know what I'm saying? I think it's not natural. So I'm not going to use that word. It's not natural at all. STDs are not natural. But a lot of people don't get tested in between partners. And that's what the issue is. So I think it's more of, you should have better self-care than to think that thing. Than to think that, you know what I'm saying? Like when people go say they getting STDs and stuff, go get tested for STDs. It's like, what? Why? Because I'm sexually active. Like, that's why. You never know if your person is sleeping with someone else or something like that. Like, I'm protecting myself. So that's why I go get tested. I don't think it's a bad thing. And when I get older or sexually active, I'm going to let her know, you go get tested. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're only having sex with the same person, go get tested. What was that movie? For Color Girls. Janet Jackson was sleeping with her husband and caught HIV because he was sleeping with somebody else. There's nothing that she did. She was not practicing self-care because she didn't go get tested often. But you know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't doing anything wrong. That's my point. And then she caught it. So it's not about just, protecting yourself and looking out for yourself. It's your person as well that you want to also look out for. You know what I'm saying? So I think I think it's normal. And we actually need to normalize it. I really hate that it's not normalized. I'm gonna say that more people need to ask for it because they don't. They just jump into sex or whatever. But I get tested every 3 months, and it's not because I don't. Even when I'm not sleeping, having sex with somebody, I still, because it's a routine for me. So I've always been doing it since I started having sex years ago. I always get tested, and it's not because of me and what I'm doing, because like I said, I can go without having sex, and I still will get tested. But when I am with somebody, just because I ask them or whatever and they can say no, that don't mean that they ain't fucking nobody else. So, and in my head, I'm like, oh shit, I don't trust these people. I don't know. And for what? No, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, even if I use a condom, right, and I'm like, I'm still gonna go get tested, because in my head, I'm still thinking like, shit, did something happen? I just be scared, and I be thinking too much. And my doctor said I have anxiety with the shit because I go get tested so much. But I just want to, I want to be on top of it. Yeah, and I think for women is like, it can help detect early cervical cancer. For men, it can help, with whatever, what's it, prostate cancer? I don't know, whatever the penis cancer is. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that, the small things can get caught super early sometimes. So I think it should be normalized. It's normal. If you are normally having sex, normally go get fucking tested for yourself and for your partner. I just don't think it's a rude thing to say. I think when I first started talking to people and stuff, I always say like, when is the last time you got tested? I don't necessarily ask for their test results because most people don't have theirs, but mine I can pull up on my phone. But you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you never know. And they can lie and say this or that or whatever like that, but you still, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Still protect yourself. Right. I really don't think it's that big of a deal. And I really think that during sex education classes, instead of only teaching about the STDs, they're teaching about it as if like I think they be trying to scare the kids, but it doesn't work. It just fucks them up. If you have sex, you're gonna catch this, and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna get pregnant. No, just tell them like, you can catch an STD if you have sex. This is what you do. You go get tested. You should go get tested normally anyway, because if you are sexually active, you need to go protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be having, I think if you have gonorrhea for a certain amount of time, you can mess up like your I don't think your uterus or something like that.
One of them make you blind?
If it has side effects, the longer you have it, you know what I'm saying? Like so you don't want to put yourself in situations like that. It's really about protecting yourself over the person. You know what I'm saying? But out of respect, if you having sex with somebody, you should respect them enough to make sure that they are protected as well.
Right.
So I don't know.
So guys, have y'all ever asked for somebody's results, or did somebody ever ask for y'all's?
Yeah.
But y'all don't get offended?
No.
Yeah, I just don't think it's, and especially as an adult.
Right.
Especially as an adult. Like I get, kids or maybe even young, 20, they might be still nervous about it and stuff because they're just kind of learning about their sexual health and stuff, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, as an adult, you should not be ashamed to ask another adult.
But you know what? Like back in the day when they used to have, they still have like tampon commercials and shit like that, right? And I used to be like, I would never be on one of those pad or tampon commercials. So I guess it's kind of, with younger people, I guess it's kind of like that. It's like a embarrassing kind of thing. Yeah. But whole time, like now, I would definitely be on a fucking tampon commercial. Like,
I think my daughter openly talks about her cycle to anyone. She doesn't care. I made sure that when she was younger, long before she got it, like, this is something normal. It's something normal that happens. Don't be ashamed of it. You know what I'm saying? If whoever you need to call and tell them to get some stuff for you or whatever, like, no, you don't be ashamed of something that we cannot control. If we could control it, we would not have that shit. No woman wants a fucking period.
Hell no.
None. Okay? At all. So, I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. I went to the doctor last night. My cycle was late. She was like, do you want to take a pregnancy test? I was like, nope. She's like, are you sure your cycle was late? Nope. I'm good. I know I'm not pregnant. It's like, are you sure? I'm positive, ma'am. I ain't pregnant. So, but yeah, anyway. Right. I think we should just normalize things that are normal. That's my whole point. Like, it's natural shit that happens. Cycles are natural. STDs is shit that happens. It's not natural, but it's shit that happens. You don't have to be a hoe to do it. You don't have to be sleeping around. Shit, I believe that you can catch syphilis from like, say if someone just went and gave head to somebody that has it and they didn't even have their first symptom yet, and say you kissed that person tongue and all that stuff, if both of y'all have cuts in y'all mouth, I believe you can spread it to that person. It's ways like that you can be like, wow, that's why I don't drink after people that I don't kiss. If I kiss you, I'll drink after you, but if I don't kiss you in the mouth, I'm not drinking after you. Maybe I was gonna say maybe but only on liquor. Tell me when I drink after you that ain't liquor. I think
she be sucking dick.
And I be eating pussy. I don't like that shit. I don't like that.
She eat pussy too.
I was about to say
I ain't drinking after you no more.
But I did.
If you know I'm looking, What? I don't know. Shit. This shit make me nervous.
That was a long time ago. Like a week.
but yeah, so yeah, let's normalize things, guys. Like, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I promise. So let's start there. Here on this podcast, we're normalizing it.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, if you are in the DC area and say, for instance, you don't have health care, you can literally like inbox us or something, and I'll tell you where you can go get tested for like $80.
They have some free. I know what the free one.
Yeah, it's just like, go. Don't let the insurance stop you. Like, no, go protect yourself, because if you wait longer, it'll be more, more expensive and more tragic in the end. Nah, fuck that.
Right. If you get something you can't get rid of, you got to keep taking medicine.
Yeah. No, fuck all that.
You ain't got health insurance, that shit gonna be expensive. Anywho, let's move on to the next one, y'all. Okay.